What's going on, guys? Welcome to the very first Madden 16 video here on the channel. And before we jump into that, I would just like to go ahead and say, if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you would like to see all sorts of things inside of Madden 16, as well as Ultimate Team content as well. Now, I would just like to say I do not have Madden 16 right now. As you will see in the top right of your corner, it says Mutt Ryan, so I do have XRyan915 being generous enough to share his screen in a Skype call. And the purpose of this video is to go through the Draft Champions mode and just draft a team to show you guys what that's like. And as I've said, I haven't played the game. I can't do that because I don't have it. However, I will have the game sometime on Friday, and that is when I can start producing more content for you guys. So as you see, we're inside of the Draft Champions mode, and without further ado, we're going to go ahead and throw this on over to Ryan, who has been playing this mode and knows a little bit more about it.
Alright guys, so like Lennon said, he does not have Madden right now, but I am on Skype share screen, so if his reactions are a little bit slower, that's why. I mean, we can't do it pretty much live. If we could share play, that'd be much easier, but we cannot do that. Anyways, we are going to be doing a Draft Champions thing right here. Solo draft, draft your team, run the CPU gauntlet. I do have a head-to-head draft on my farm account, but just for now, just to get London in the video, we're going to go ahead and do a solo draft. Show you guys what type of players pop up, what's the best way to draft, and just basically just let Lennon see how he can make a team. See what overall it's going to be at the end, and see what it's going to look like. So let's go ahead and draft now. And basically what you're going to see at the very beginning is 3 coaches. You're going to have right here Pete Carroll, Ken Wisenhunt, and Mike Patine. We're going to go ahead and throw it off to London, see what he wants for the rest of this draft, and he's going to go ahead and give you his commentary on what team he is going to draft. So let's go.
Alright, so here we go, guys. We are at the coaching selection of the beginning of this Draft Champions, and I believe whatever coach you choose, you get that team's offense and defensive playbook. I believe that's right. I can't really read that because the screen is kind of messed up at the moment here on Skype. So looks like we have Pete Carroll, Wisenhunt, and Mike Patine. So if we do have the Seahawks defense on Pete Carroll, it's going to be pretty hard to pass that up. Is that what we have there?
It looks like, I'm not exactly sure if you get their actual offense and defensive playbook, but it does say here you get the passing offense, 4-3 defense. It's just, I think it's...
So it's just a little mix?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more of a mix. Maybe you actually do get their playbooks. I'm not exactly sure, but, I mean, I haven't really been paying too much attention to the playbooks. Just been having a lot of fun playing the game mode, but just go ahead and pick whoever you want, and we'll get into the actual players.
Alright, just go ahead and roll with Pete Carroll.
Alright, so we're going to go with Pete Carroll. And now we're going to be generating a base team here. A bunch of silvers and bronzes will be, the starters, and then we'll have 3 different choices. And right off the bat, London's going to have a big-time decision here, going with a quarterback, halfback, or receiver. So
wow, and all 3 of them are, of course, elite, as you see there. And that is, like Ryan said, this is a pretty tough decision because all 3 of those you would love to have on your team in what looks like amazing cards to start off the draft with. So I'm going to go from a previous experience with I've watched a Draft Champions draft before, and I'm just going to take a gamble because obviously I believe wide receiver is one of the top positions that you would want to have. Of course, you would also like to have a quarterback, but the halfback too, like it's Eddie Lacy, and I really don't know. So you know what? We're just going to take a gamble on quarterback and halfback right now, and we're going to roll with AJ Green.
Yep. So AJ Green, 6'4", 86 speed. He's going to be very, very tall. Very, very nice spectacular catcher at 95 spectacular catch, 90 release with an 89 catch in traffic and a 93 jump. I mean, London is taking a big risk that, a better quarterback may pop up later or running back. But let's go with AJ Green and see what the second round looks like here. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that, London. Wow.
Alright, so to start off, so we got Rob Gronkowski, only seen the first card there. We got Julio Jones, and we have Brandon Marshall. So we have our receiver. I don't think you could pass up on Rob Gronkowski right here, even though if we took Julio Jones, I mean, our wide receivers will be pretty much set. So I don't know. I think taking a tight end this early would be not the best of moves, maybe. I don't know, but I really want Julio Jones. We already have AJ Green, but like Ryan said a while ago, what do you guys think about the tight end? Will it pop up again? I'm not sure. So, Ryan, why don't we just go ahead and roll with Rob Gronkowski?
Oh yeah, Rob Gronkowski, best tight end in the game by far, 6'6", insane catching, insane release, catching traffic. this is the obvious choice here, I think. I mean, you already have AJ Green. Why not go with Rob Gronkowski?
And I have just throwing this in there. I have been trolled in the past about taking tight ends early in drafts. So
oh my goodness, there's so many receivers popping up. This is awesome.
Just a little joke about that. Hey, it actually worked out pretty nice for me, I would say. So obviously we have a QB there, which we still need. I don't think at this point it's really at the top of the list to grab one. Like we said, we're in round 3 of 15. We do have another elite receiver in Jordy Nelson, as well as a right tackle, Sebastian Vollmer. So you know what, Ryan? Let's just go ahead and knock out 2 wide receivers. Let's go ahead and take Jordy Nelson right here.
2 very good receivers as well. So Jordy Nelson is a choice in round 3. Moving on to round 4. Let's see what pops up here. Oh, some more elites pop up. See what London has to say about this one.
All right, so we have left outside linebacker Ryan Kerrigan, as well as left end Michael Bennett, and then we also have an 84 overall rated corner in Jonathan Joseph. Now, Jonathan Joseph, cornerback, I definitely do need, but I don't know what to say about the left linebacker as well as the left end. Well, go back to the cornerback and let me see what the other positions are rated that's currently sitting there. It looks like we have a 72 and a 68. Go over the other 2 for me real quick. Left end, we have a 71 and a 70, and our left outside linebacker, I don't see that popped up on the screen at the current moment, 72, 72, and 65. So you know what? Although the linebacker and the left end are some positions that we obviously need, I think we're going to go ahead and take Jonathan Joseph right here.
And that's actually a very, very good choice, considering, you know, I've done drafts, tons of drafts so far. I've seen Chase do drafts, a lot of my friends do drafts. Cornerbacks really don't pop up that often, and getting someone like Jonathan Joseph, I think that's the right decision here, even though there are 2 really nice elites. So moving on to round 5, we have 3 selections of gold players, and what do you feel would be the need here?
Well, 77 overall Barry Church. We have a 78 Dwight Freeney, as well as an 80 Ray Maluga, and I really don't know which one to choose. I want to take Dwight Freeney or Ray Maluga. I don't really want to pick up Barry Church right here.
Either of those would be a good pick.
Maybe we could get a better free safety down the road. So why don't we just go ahead and take Dwight Freeney right here and just see if we could perhaps get a legendary middle linebacker later on in the draft.
Yep, Dwight Freeney's still a really good pass rusher in this game. Moving on to round 6, and a bunch of more elites pop up. So here we go. We got Jimmy Graham and Rob Gronk in the same draft champions draft. Wow.
That is pretty crazy. So there you guys see it. We have Evan Mathis, the left guard, Jimmy Graham, as well as the right end, Jason Pierre-Paul. So
comes with all 10 fingers.
That's pretty funny. So go ahead and look at Jimmy Graham real fast. Just want to take a quick look at that item, although I'm not really going to want to pick up another tight end. Just wanted to take a look at it. Like I said, I don't have the game yet, but it's either down to Jason Pierre-Paul or Evan Mathis for me. And you know what? I think at this point in the draft, we're going to pass on Evan Mathis. I want to go ahead and pick up Jason Pierre-Paul.
Pretty good pick. Some good pass rushers coming up. And you already have Vic Beasley down there, a rookie from Denver. Or actually, is he from, it's not Denver, it's the Falcons. So, oh wow, Mike Evans pops up here, along with 2 Cowboys players. Got Orlando Scandrick and Jason Witten. Now,
Jason, like the tight ends, like you said, we just keep popping those guys up. But you know, we already have a corner in Jonathan Joseph. I don't really think that we could pass up taking Mike Evans right here. I want to get Mike Evans.
The receivers are just going to be insane. Jordy Nelson, AJ Green, and now Mike Evans joins the fray. Definitely going to need a quarterback soon. Hopefully it pops up now in round 8 of 15. And we have another couple of elites here. So take it on and see what you guys want.
All right. So we have a position that we need in free safety, as well as middle linebacker, and then we have the 83 overall rated left end in Justin Tuck. So like I said a while ago, I passed on one of the positions for middle linebacker. We still need a free safety, and I didn't catch what my other 2 were currently rated, 72, 72, and I believe that said 59. Can you tell me if that was right, Ryan?
Yeah, that's 59.
All right, so I want to take Glover Quinn. I've got a feeling that perhaps another middle linebacker will pop up before this draft ends, and hopefully a quarterback does as well.
Yep, secondary is definitely nice to walk up. So now entering round 9 of 15, 915 there for those of you that caught that. More elites pop up, and some very, very good ones pop up. London just said another middle linebacker will pop up, and another one has Bobby Wagner. Very, very good player right there.
It is, but look who's sitting there in the center of the screen. I've been told if he pops up to draft him immediately and don't think twice about it. And then we also have Dante Hightower. Like, I think these are three very good players. And actually, you know what? Although it is Muhammad Wilkerson and Dante Hightower, I want to go ahead and secure a middle linebacker. And we have an 88 overall with Bobby Wagner. I don't think I should pass that up at this point in the draft.
Exactly. You already got Jason Pierre-Paul. Already have Vic Beasley, which I did say. Very good player. 88 speed, I do believe there. Coming off the edge. Bobby Wagner, definitely a good pick here. And now moving into round 10. Almost done with this thing here. We got Ruben Randall, Jake Long, and Kobe Fleener.
Alright, so we're definitely not taking Kobe Fleener, so it's down between Ruben Randall and Jake Long, and actually since our wide receiver's already set, I think this is a no-brainer. Let's go ahead and take the left tackle.
Yep, clicked it before you even said it. Jake Long it is. Round 11 of 15. Oh my goodness, more elites.
Wow, okay, so we got Jamie Collins and Charles Johnson. Like I said, we're just going to no-sell the wide receivers at this point in the draft. We don't need any more, so we have an 85 left outside linebacker, and an 86 overall right end, but we already have JPP, so let's pick up Jamie Collins.
Wow, London, this team's actually really good so far. All right, moving in to the next round, round 12, we have 3 more players here. Let's see what London ends up choosing.
All right, so it looks like Alfred Morris, Vontaze Burfict, and Raheem Moore, I believe that says over there on the far right. And what positions? Halfback, right outside linebacker, free safety. You know what? I think we actually are going to pick up Alfred Morris right here.
Yep, it's a safe pick. You don't know if another running back's going to pop up with a couple rounds left. Already have some decent linebackers. Alfred Morris, good pick. All right, so 3 more picks left, and some more elites pop up. But a gold comes up that's actually very, very good. I don't know what Lennon's going to do here.
Well, you do see that left end position needing a little help, although I believe we really need more cornerbacks than left ends, especially at this point in the draft. We've already got some middle linebackers, so DRC it is.
DRC, very good pick. Like I said, guys, this draft is probably one of the best I've seen so far. All right, moving ahead here, we have another 3 gold players.
And still no quarterback. We have one more round to pray for a quarterback. And just to be right about this, it'll just give me a random QB if we don't get one.
Well, you're going to have Brandon Whedon down there, or Colt McCoy.
And then I just choose between those two of which one that I want to start, right?
Yep. You have to get very, very lucky that your legend will either be John Elway or Randall Cunningham, I do believe, are the 2 quarterbacks you could get.
All right, so let's go ahead and hover over Brandon Albert real quick.
And remember, Brandon Albert or Jake Long could either play either position at left or right tackle. So,
all right, just go ahead and take Brandon Albert since we already have a running back down.
All right, guys, so here it is. I'm going to go ahead and let Lennon react to it. This is the legend round. If he gets a quarterback, this might be one of the better teams that I've seen so far. Here we go. We're going to take Brandon Albert and move on to the legends.
Come on, guys. We need something good here. What are we going to get? Bam! We have Herman Moore, Ray Lewis, and Joe Horn. Wow. So, like I said earlier, guys, we really were hoping for a legendary middle linebacker. My wide receivers are already set, and we don't have that fantastic quarterback, but we did end up pulling the legendary middle linebacker like I predicted earlier. So this pretty much is a no-brainer to me, although Herman Moore is supposed to be phenomenal in draft champions. I don't need a wide receiver, so we have to take Ray Lewis.
Oh yeah, you could definitely have a very good linebacker set up there. Dwight Freeney is nice to have there as a pass rusher. If you can move him over to the D-line, maybe replace Vic Beasley as more of a guy that would be, just more of a veteran guy, better awareness and stuff like that, and then having Ray Lewis there. This team is very, very good. The only thing, like I said, you're lacking is really a quarterback. Secondary is nice. The receivers are phenomenal. You have a decent running back, nothing too great. Alfred Morris is okay, but, overall, a very, very solid draft. I've never seen so many elites pop up before, but
if I remember exactly, I believe the quarterbacks, had I took them, I could have had Russell Wilson or Phillip Rivers, and we passed on them. So we're stuck with, who is it, Brandon Whedon and Colt McCoy?
Yep, and you ended up, I think you took Russell Wilson when it was was it AJ Green? So a lot of receivers, that's exactly what Draft Champions is all about. It's risk, reward. He could have taken Russell Wilson. He could have had Herman Moore there at the end. But it's just how it goes. Maybe Brandon Whedon. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick before we end this video, what it would be like if he actually was playing with one of these quarterbacks here. We have Colt McCoy at 73 deep accuracy and Brandon Whedon. Of course, you're going to want to throw deep with all these crazy receivers, but, you know, Brandon Whedon kind of has the arm strength. It has okay throw deep, so maybe you'd want to go with him. I don't know. I mean, that's just, like I said, it's high risk, high reward, and having amazing receivers and not the best quarterback. It's a little bit challenging, as well as Rob Gronkowski. Like I said, if you would have ended up having a quarterback, this team, I mean, take a look at the defense here, guys. We have Glover Quinn, DJ Swearinger, which, being a silver, not that bad. Jonathan Joseph, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie to go along with JPP. We have, well, I guess they have Davis here lined up at left end and not Vic Beasley, but we also have Dwight Freeney, and who else do you take? Bobby Wagner, that you could probably move over to one of the other positions.
Yep.
So I guess that's going to be the video, though. Like I said, London will have the game on Friday. Just wanted to help him out with a quick video on Draft Champions. Rather long video, but, you know, it's London's first time doing the Draft Champions and kind of wanted to get him into it, see exactly how he would end up drafting and how it would go. But I'm going to go ahead and let London finish it off, and then, guys, go ahead and give it a like, because Madden 16 is finally here. New videos.
All right, guys. There you have it. My first ever Draft Champions draft. And if it sounded a little behind, like I said, I do apologize. Again, we were sharing screens in a Skype call. And just to possibly answer something that we did not cover earlier, when Ryan said he could not share play, some of you may be wondering why. If you don't have the game, it actually has blocked everyone from share playing on PlayStation because the game has not been officially released yet. So I'm sure on Tuesday, once the game hits, you will be able to share play with your friends and possibly do Draft Champions that way. I think that would be an interesting way of doing it. There's a ton of different outcomes to Draft Champions, like you guys have just seen. Unfortunately, we did not get a quarterback, but as Ryan said, Madden 16 is here, and I can't wait to get the game on Friday so I can start rolling the content out for you guys. So go ahead and shatter the like button, subscribe for more, and let me know what you guys think about this Draft Champions game mode, and if you're really going to be playing a lot of it, since it does reward Ultimate Team items. So until next time, guys, roll Tide.